what is with this recent influx of teenage vampires?
Where?
He's talking about the movies.
You never know what kind of influence this will have. I mean, I've met some easily swayed vamps in my time.
No one in their right mind would turn somebody that young. That's like centuries of teenage angst you have to deal with.
I'd imagine the inability to mature would make them suicidal.
This can't be good.
Yeah, I'd venture to say that loss of body parts is a sure sign of zombieism.
What? That's the loss of major limbs, like arms, legs. This could be like losing baby teeth for us.
Whatever you say. I've had the same pair my whole life, viral monkey.
Do you think I should put them on ice or something?
Yeah. Put your teeth in ice. What, you making an impromptu visit to the vampire dentist?
Are there such things?
No, but only because the market's a little too niche. Hey, how's it going out there?
Well, we definitely eliminated enough to buy us a little time. You guys?
Well, patient Zero here just had his fangs fall out, but he's convinced it's just a stage in vampiric adolescence.
Have you ever seen it happen before?
Without someone ripping them out? No.
Great. I'm gonna go down in history as the only vampire to die from a chronic case of zombieism. That'd look great on the old tombstone.
What tombstone?
The one I'll be buried under when I succumb to this virus.
Where's that going to be, at the local vampire graveyard? You clearly have a distorted view on the scope of our vampiric community.
Henry, if you ever do die, it's the big cremation.
Instant ashes, love.
Right, but don't we do something with the ashes, like put them in an urn or something?
Well, there was that one guy, Philip.
Which one?
Preston.
Tall, lanky guy into the 19th century?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
Poor sap swept his wife's ashes after she had a little run-in with a vampire hunter. Lugged around in a mason jar strapped to his belt.
He didn't bury her?
Well, he never really settled down, so he never knew exactly where to leave her behind.
Talk about baggage. Like a fanny pack of death.
Henry, the longer we walk this world, the more we realize that burying of the deceased only consoles the immediate generations tied to them.
Yeah. Let's be honest, after the initial years of loved ones tossing flowers onto a gravestone, you're really just devaluing real estate.
Of course, people might be a little less inclined to do those funeral preparations with the zombified bodies.
Yeah, look at that. Burning the diseased corpses, saving property. Silver lining.
Exactly how many years do you have to be around before you start treating death like it's a passing fad?
Do people in our situation honestly really ever see it coming?
Nobody ever plans on getting staked in the heart or stepping out into the sunlight unless they're suicidal or a total jerk and people are trying to kill them. And it's not like we can starve ourselves. That'd be like holding our breath as a means of suffocation.
Henry, just focus on the eternity that you're a part of and not the one that you won't be.
Yeah. Why dwell on the improbable?
Like a zombie outbreak?
In short, what we need is to determine if this disease is terminal.
So, Henry can pick out his mason jar?
That's if this virus doesn't make my ashes return from the dead.
Okay, I say we take a little break, get some air, because I'm about to sit around discussing the ghost of a zombified vampiric dust cloud.
It could happen.